In a world of glitz, glamour, and great tunes, one man brings you the magic. Andy Snowden, Stage and Screen, only on Wrexham Premier Radio.
Fantastic. That's Bend It from the five-man band Dave Dee, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch back in 1966 and reached number 29 in the UK charts. And incredibly, the lyrics were that risque back in the day, which led to it heavily being censored on Australian radio. And here's us on Wrexham Premier Radio just whacking it out like we don't care. There you are, Bend It, the relax of its day back in 1966. And if you can remember the 60s, it was the decade that music changed, of course, with bands like the Beatles and Rolling Stones and the Hollies and the Kinks, etc., etc. And the band Dozy, Dave Dee, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch, as they were known then, between 1966 and May 1969, spent a sensational 141 weeks in the UK charts with 13, count them, 13 major hit singles. These days they go by Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch, and they are on the road with the Sensational 60s Experience, touring all over the country. And on Saturday the 22nd of November they will be coming to the venue Cymru here in North Wales, in Llandudno, of course. And earlier this week I had the absolute pleasure of interviewing the legendary Beaky from Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch. And obviously I had to just work out how to address the man. Did I call him by his proper name or did I call him by Beaky? So that's where it started, right? Here he is on the Stage and Screen show, Wrexham Premier Radio. It's Beaky. Do I refer to you as Beaky or is John or what?
No, everyone calls me Beaky except my mum. Bless her, she's gone now.
Fantastic.
Say Johnny.
All right. Brilliant. Well, I mean, that's a good place to start as Ellie. It's probably a question you've been asked many times about the name of the band. There's been nothing quite like it, I don't think, before or since. Has it? How did that come about? Was it all like nicknames, or how was it?
Well, it was. We started off as Dave Dee in the Bostons I joined the band in 1961, and the drummer at that time was a guy called Stan Paul, and Dave Dee was there. Titch was always Titch from birth because he was a tiny baby because we were born at the same couple of months apart. So we had a Dave Dee and a Titch, and we had a Trevor Davis, John Diamond, which is me, and Stan Paul, and that was the band. But it all came about when we came down the motorway and Dozy had bought a bar of chocolate and he unwrapped it in the van and threw the chocolate out the window and kept the wrapping paper. And the drummer, this is absolutely true, the drummer said, "You Dozy bugger." So then Stan would walk around and say, "Where's that Dozy bass player? Where is he?" You know.
Yeah.
So that stuck after a while, and then a few months later, we had a roof rack with all the cases on. It was my turn to get them down, we're dropping people off.
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm not doing it." He said, "If you don't do it," he said, "I'm going to bop you right on your beak." So I became Beak, and then I became Beaky with that beak,
Yeah.
That's how that stuck. So we had a Dave Dee, a Dozy, and a Beaky, and a Stan, and a Titch. But Stan left. He was married. We were all skinny at that time.
Yeah.
So Stan left, and then we're looking for a drummer, and Dozy met this guy called Mick Wilson on a bus going on back to Amesbury. So he said, "Do you play drums?" He said, "Yeah." He said, and that was, although we were Dave Dee in the Boston, we still had those nicknames. And then we did a gig at the Swindon Locarno, and the top of the bill was the Honeycombs with "Have I the Right." We were supporting them at Dave Dee in the Bostons. And the two guys that actually wrote that song were there. And they liked the band, and they said, "We think we can do something for you." And then they said, "Come up to London next week, we'll have a little talk." And they said, we don't like the name Dave Dee and the Bosses. We want to call you by your nicknames. And we all went, that will never work. There's no way that's going to work. And so that was it.
It's almost genius in its simplicity, really, because we all had to learn. We almost had to learn how to say it. It was like DJs could say it fast, but everybody else would always slip up and stumble over the names. It was a really good idea looking back, I suppose.
It was, but it wasn't at the time because we've been Dave Dee and the Bostons for like 2.5 years professional. You know, we were against it. Yeah. We said, no, it's got to be the, or stay as it was. And they said, no, we think that's the right way to go. We went, flipping X. We went.
But I think as well, from my perspective, it looked a lot harder in the 50s and the 60s to break the music industry. Is that would you concur with that? Do you think it's easier now for the kids breaking through?
No, I think it's a lot harder. I don't think you've got a chance in hell at the moment. Yeah. You know, unless you're about 14 and a voice like that, you know, Dusty Spring, you ain't got a chance. It's so difficult now. The music's changed. Everything's changed. The recording system's changed. I don't even understand it now. I don't even know what Spotify is, FaceTube, whatever it is. I don't know.
I know what you mean. But
I really don't. I don't belong here anymore because I don't know what's going on.
But the 60s are now, look, I don't know if it's in hindsight, but they're labelled the golden era. Did it feel like that then? And did you feel like you were part of something special?
Well, not really, because we were in it from the start. You know, I mean, when just after Skiffle and Titch and I used to listen to Luxembourg, and we heard Bill Haley and we heard Gene Vincent, and a light came on. You know, that was it. So we were there at the start of it all. But as I say now, it's all apps, bips and bops and beep beep bop bop beep bip bop and all that. Yeah, not a clue.
But I think there is a huge appetite these days for nostalgia. I suppose it happens to everyone in their lifetime at some point. But judging by the tour that you're on at the moment, the Sensational 60s experience, it's I mean, it highlights that there is a massive appetite for taking a step back and remembering your youth, right?
Yeah, well, I think it's a tour of memory. I mean, the audiences love it. Absolutely love it. And, you know, we're paying to 800 people a night. It hasn't. They always said the 60s is coming back. It never left. And it's great to see the people, we get them to stand up, you know, and then we have to wait 5 minutes for them to stand up, you know. Yeah. And by the time they do stand up, the song's finished.
Yeah, we're all getting older, aren't we? So, I mean, life on the road must be very different these days. But how did life on the road look in the 1960s? Was it madness?
It was an adventure, you know. I mean, crikey! I mean, it's all part of the job. Yeah. Now it's a really pain, but now, you know, you just sit in a van for. I think I've been 20 years on stage and about 60 years travelling. Yeah. But that's all part of it, part and parcel of it, you know. So
yeah, I do hear a lot of people saying that life, you know, they don't like the travelling bit. You know, doing the shows the reason to do it, but the travelling bit can be a bit laborious. Is that fair for yourself?
Yeah, exactly the same. Every musician hates the travelling. Yeah. But the playing, that's the adrenaline rush when you get, even after all these 60-odd years or 70 or whatever. I walk on that stage and I'm 24 years old again.
Fantastic.
It's a wonderful feeling.
And the people looking back at you know, the different generations, you'd expect fans from the 60s to be there, but a lot of younger people turning up as well?
Well, they're listening to music they grew up with. That's basically it. Yeah. I mean, they can sing along and they go, oh, I know this song. I got married when this song came out and I got divorced or something. You know, it's all memories for them, you know? Yeah,
all good memories. So this, I mean, as I say, the show that you're involved in, it's called the Sensational 60s Experience. It's a massive tour. I was just looking at the dates. It's been going on just this year alone since March, and you're not finishing until the end of November. Tell us about it. What goes on with it?
Well, we got the Fortunes with their hits. And then we've got Vanity Fair with Hitching a Ride, and the Swinging Blue Jeans are on it. Hippie Shake. It's all songs from famous people from the 60s, bringing back a lot of memories to the older generation, our generation.
But the amount of time you spent in the hit parade, as it was called back then, in the charts. I mean, it must be a bit of a headache for you knowing what to leave out, right? You're always going to leave something out that somebody likes, I suppose.
Yeah, you can never win. You can never win. You know, we play 5 of the biggest hits that we had. No, it's just a matter of just getting on there and having a bit of a giggle with the audience and a laugh. We don't take it that seriously anymore.
Yeah.
And I got the whip. I bring the whip out for Xanadu, and we introduce them to that.
Fantastic.
Which over the years we've had a lot of fun with. But no, it's just a nostalgic show, and it's packed. This is the one thing about it; it's packed.
Yeah, that is the bottom line, isn't it? That people yearn for their youth, and this is a great way of doing it, I think.
It's just memories. It's just memories. Oh, Christ. And you know, I've just reached 81 now.
Right.
And all my friends in my business, you know, either in show business or my close friends, they're all going. They're all, you know.
I know.
And you think, oh, Christ, that's another one that bites the dust. You know, another one's gone.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix and people like that we work with, and all these people are going. You think, oh, goodness me. You know, I'm at an age now, I'm in Sniper's Alley, I call it.
Well, it's called, as I say, the Sensational 60s Experience. I think you finished this leg of the tour off in North Wales at Llandud No Venue Cymru, Saturday the 22nd of November.
Oh, I haven't got that far yet.
I was going to say November. It's right outside the seafront, so it's not the best time to be at the beach, but it's a great venue to play. Have you played there before?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, last year. I can't remember now. You know, the old memory goes a bit, but no, as I say, Sniper's Alley. Anything can happen at any time, and you don't know where it's going to come from.
Yeah, I know.
Your hip goes. Something else goes. Oh God. So,
I know.
But I love it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not that good at anything else, but I just love it. You know, it's an adrenaline rush, which not many people get. But when you're on stage playing those hits, and the reaction of people hearing them again, not only me, but from the Fortunes as well, and Swinging Blue Jeans, and the Trends, who are all Monkey Harmonies on the floor. It's incredible. You come off and you get in the van, you know, I am absolutely exhausted. Fantastic.
And long may it continue. Beaky, it's been an absolute treat to speak to you, my friend. I was so excited when I got the call to speak to you, and I'm thrilled that we've managed to do this. I really appreciate it. Cheers, mate.
All right, mate. No problem. Thanks for ringing.
All right, buddy. You take care of yourself, and we'll see you in North Wales at the end of November. Lovely.
Yeah. If my old heart don't give out, yeah.
Take care, mate.
All right. See you. Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye. So, the Sensational 60s Experience, headlined by Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch, will be coming to the Venue Cymru on Saturday, the 22nd of November. Box office number for the Venue Cymru, 01492 872000. 01492 872000. Or go to their webpage, www.venuecymru.co.uk. Go on, support your local theatres, ladies and gentlemen. They won't be there forever if you don't.
In a world of glitz, glamour and great tunes, one man brings you the magic. Andy Snowden, Stage and Screen, only on Wrexham Premier Radio.